Thank you for joining me for another episode of 1000 Days of Feng Shui. Morning. So, at one point or another, you're bound to get depressed. Life will throw you some fastballs, no matter how good you are at hitting them or dodging them. Something's bound to maybe get under your skin unless you have done all the work and you are just 100% a mirror, not a sponge, which is really the way to be in life. Because if you're a mirror and negativity comes to you, you're a reflection of its source. But if you're a sponge, you're just going to absorb the negativity everywhere you go. And that's no way to go through it. Now, one thing I can certainly tell you is if your house is a wreck and your feng shui is off and everything's all cattywampus and you have piles of dirty clothes next to your bed and you haven't made your bed in a month and you just have a lot to do, your fridge needs some stuff thrown away, basically your chi in your home, if it's off like that and the negativity comes to you in life, it's only going to enhance it and affect it in a way that it will just make you feel like you are stagnant. That is partly why years ago or so now I realized my home had negativity just in the dwelling place. The pictures on the wall, the figurines looking at me, everything right down to a serious feng shui audit. I began really gutting and changing my life. And you have to have a little bit of trust and imagination and energy in the world in order to take the plunge into feng shui. I'm reminded of Alice getting lost in Wonderland, and she comes across a cat, and she indicates that she's lost and doesn't know where to go when presented with choosing between going left or right on the path that lay ahead. The Cheshire Cat goes, "Well, where are you trying to get to?" She goes, "I don't really know." It doesn't really matter where you're going then, does it? It's a pretty powerful metaphor for how we need to use our imagination and will and sight, the power of how it all begins with a thought and imagination. And if we don't use our imagination to direct the energy starting within our mind and our surroundings, then we might end up somewhere where we don't really want to be altogether in the end. So take the plunge, use your imagination, start to have energy work for you and not against you. Stay blessed. Be well. Bye. All these pretty flowers.